So in today's video, we're showing you how to grind the 81 picks, but at first, we've got 3 85s to do, so let's see what we get out of these 3. Now, these are 84 rated squads, pretty easy to grind, as if we're not getting a team of the season at this point, I generally think is an L. An 84 squad, we got 1, so that's just 89. Can we get 1 out of the last one? Come on, EA. No. So whether you think they're worth it or not is entirely up to you, but this is going to start us off in a really good place. Now, with an 89 in particular, especially a team of the season, if you have one, I always get this question, what do I do to get high rate of fodder? What SBC should I complete? Now, of course, we've got the Premier League one back. We've also got the 84 times 7. And, of course, we have the exchanges. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hopefully I can put this team of the season just into this SBC here. So let me go ahead and do that. While I do this, let's have a word from today's sponsor. If you want some FC coins, is the cheapest and most reliable place to go. Team of the season is finally here and it's time to talk business. Have you encountered this problem when buying coins from other websites? But I got the best service at Loot Bar. Loot Bar provides you with the cheapest and most reliable coins with an 8% discount for new users. I only spent €35 and I got 1,000,000 coins, and now there is also a 5% bonus coins for all orders. Don't forget to use code NANNY to use 8% off. The coins will be delivered within the next 24 hours. That's awesome. Now I have the best team like this, and you will be ready to improve your team like I said. The link will be down in the description and comment section. Use the code NANNY to get 8% off and 5% bonus and improve your team today. So with the second one, with an 85 rated team, you can actually have a load of 85s and then 2 84s to make it the cheapest. I went and put St. Just, the team of the season we got, into this SBC as well. So we have got an 83 times 7. Now I am doing the grind backwards at the moment, starting from the top and then working our way down. So if you don't have golds or anything like that, don't worry, I'll get to that at the end of the video. But I'm doing it for the guys that have a lot of golds and much more. So as you can see here, we've got an item to deal with. It's our St. Just. He can go straight back into the club. And I will be breaking this down now. So you want to go ahead and complete all of these SBCs that are available. The 83 times 7 Premier League, etc, etc. So we don't get a blue from that. Wow. With this pack in particular, the reason why we do this first is because it is the most expensive. And that was an absolutely terrible pack. Now, with all of these 83s and 84s, we can go ahead into the next step. Again, going backwards from the grind, which, if you didn't know, is going to be into the 84 times 7. Now, with the 84 times 7, especially in particular at the moment, we do need a team of the week, which if you do not have one in your club, I would highly recommend that you don't buy them. They're about 40,000 coins. Whereas the Team of the Week upgrade SBC is coming in at 18,000 coins. So for the same price of buying one off the market, you can get 2 done from the SBC. Yes, it does take a little bit of time to grind, and I'll show you how to do that in this video as well. But that's what I recommend doing. So I'm going to go ahead and complete both of these SBCs again, and I'll be back once that is done. So with the lower requirement of Team of the Week, you can have 2 84s and the rest can be 81. So we have got ourselves our first Team of the Week. So that's how you're going to get the Team of the Weeks to be able to grind. And again, we are going backwards, so I don't want to keep reiterating that so you understand. Our 84 Martinez has gone back into a club. And we have our first Team of the Week, which unfortunately is just an 85. Always take the highest rated when you can. Now, you need to complete that 3 times to be able to do the 84 times 7 every day. So we are going to go ahead and pop in our Team of the Week into this. Now, here is when the grind really starts. So once we have our Team of the Week in, we are then going to go put in all of our Premier League players in that are 83, 82, and 81. So what I mean by that is, if we go to Prem and go to Gold, we scroll down to 83s and 82s, etc., all of those are going to go in all the way up to 81. Everything that's 80 rated all the way down to 75 rated are going to go into picks, and I'll explain why in a second. But let me go ahead and pop in all of my 83s into this. And it's going to be the exact same for the Women's Premier League as well when we head over to Barclays WSL. All 83s, 82s, and 81s will go into this, unless you are in a situation where you have 1 spot spare over and you need to put in an 84 or anything like that, then go ahead and do that. But as you can see here, every single person here is from the Premier League or from the Women's Premier League. Now, the reason being, once we go ahead and open up this 84 times 7, so to grind this properly, once you get into grinding the picks, make sure you do the 87 or the 83 times 7 Prem, then the 84 times 7. Once you've done all of those, then the grind becomes even easier because we've opened up all of our packs. So again, no Team of the Season for me today, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. And let's have a look what we get. So we get ourselves an 88, an 84, and then an 85, and etc. So with these cards in particular, let's go back to what I was saying beforehand. When you have a high-rated card, but you don't have anything to put them in, this is where the grind now begins for the picks. So with the picks, we're going to have an exchange. You probably know this by now. It's going to give you 27 cards back. That's going to be really, really helpful for when we do go to grind picks, because we're going to get loads of golds back. So we're going to go put Bernardo Silva into this, get ourselves an 88 back, 27 cards back altogether, and then we have an 84 Castiles to deal with. All of your 84s and 85s that you have that you can grind are going to go into the Team of the Week pick until you don't need them anymore, and then you can decide what to do next. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this segment of the Team of the Week player pick with the 84 Castiles that we got, and I'll be back once that is done. So that has been done, and we got the first section of the Team of the Week pick done. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and do the other one. We're going to focus on how to grind picks now. So we are going to send our duplicate into our club, and then we can start doing the picks. So the first thing we are going to do is open up our exchange pack. That is because you can use the same method when any pack you have. For example, if you open up these packs here, you can use the same method or the same idea of what to do with your cards. So open up our 27. We don't get a team of the season. Let's hopefully we get a walkout, but we'll have to see. But every single card is going to have some sort of usage. So the 83 can go into a Team of the Week pick, and then that's going to be a 77. And then every Prem and Women's Prem card is going to be a player pick. Every other card is going to go into another SBC. So you can see here, all of these cards will be broken down the same way. Then we have these cards here. So we send up the tradables, and I'm going to switch these over one by one. And every single one of these cards is going to have an SBC to go into. So these 5 cards here, none are Premier League and none are Women's Premier League. So that means they're going to go into the 77 plus Premier League or Women's Premier League SBC. Now the reason why we are doing that is because 1, it isn't too difficult to grind, and 2, all Premier League players are going to go into our 80 picks. So if I set this to newest, we can then organize all the players that I mentioned, and I'll be back again once that is done. So give me a second to sort that out. So that one has been done. As you can see, there are no Premier League and no Women's Premier League, and that's going to give us a 77 plus. Now, going back over to the 81 player pick, the requirements will be the same as they always are, I believe. And we are going to go ahead and have a look what we need, and then we're going to go ahead and put in all of our Premier League and Women's Premier. So we need 8 cards, and don't forget, I will be making 50 of these as well after this video goes up. So if you want to see these are worth it before grinding, you can go ahead and do that. But what I recommend doing is go ahead and popping in all of your Premier League cards and Women's Premier League cards that are all the way up to 80 rated. And then the 81s and higher can be used for upgrades. So we have got ourselves 1 pick here. Now, in theory, and this is theory only, 81s should be better than the 80 pluses, but it depends on your luck. So there, all of our duplicates have been put into the 77 plus, and then we have a pick from all the Premier League players we get. And with our first pick, we get an 87 walkout, which is brilliant. Now, to grind this even more, we can put this 87 if we don't have anything else to put it into. Say you've done all of the upgrades for today. That can go back into the exchange to give you more golds. But we also have our Premier League pack to open up as well. So we are going to head over to the Premier League pack. And what we're going to do is we're going to see what we get out of this. Now, I've only had 1 blue out of God knows how many. So if our luck's in, which is not. So normally you're going to get loads of 83s and low rated. So it looks like we got ourselves an 83 here, an 83 and an 82. So both of these cards, because they're rated 2 and higher, will go into the Team of the Week pick. If they are under 82 rated, then they will go into another 81 plus player pick, if that makes sense to you. So we are going to go ahead and complete the Team of the Week pick again. We have to get 185 in there, and we've got ourselves another Team of the Week. And we can use the Prem players that we have. So again, using the exact same mindset as we mentioned, we are going to go to Gold. We are going to go to Women's Barclays League. I don't have any of the high rated in there, so it's not a problem. But in Prem, we have got ourselves a Rashford that we packed in this video. And we've got ourselves a load of 83 rated cards as well. Now, eventually, you are going to be a little bit like me and run out of cards. And that's when your other golds will come in clutch. But for the sake of the video, we're only using Prem because of what we're doing. But bear in mind, I haven't gone ahead and opened up loads of the 77 pluses or the player picks. I haven't cleared my club out of Prems and Golds. That's why we're in this situation. If you do that, then you'll be fine and you'll be able to do exactly what I say. But just because of the sake of this video, I haven't done that, and that's why. So you can see here, we got ourselves another Team of the Week pick, which means then we can go ahead and do another 84 times 7. So let's go ahead and get our Team of the Week pick. See what we get out of this. And it's going to be an 85 again. So always taking the highest rated, to make the 84 times 7 cheaper. So let's head back over to our 84 times 7. We've got 2 of those to go. And this is how I grind this game every day now. I do the exact same process until I've had enough and there's no more SBCs to complete. But this is how you can do it for free. As long as you're very efficient of doing that every time, you're going to be okay. So with the cards that we have, we're going to pop in 2 84s, a couple of the low rated cards as well. And we're going to see how many of these we can get away with by using that method. And then we got ourselves, like I say, another 84 times 7, which we can go put in back into picks. Now, bear in mind, I'm doing this backwards, like I've said to you already, that we are going backwards in our steps, and we're not using any other card in any other clubs. We're just using Prem and Prem only. So we are a little bit off the rating. It's not a problem. Let's check what we have here. We've got Kyle Walker that can go in. I'm sure if we swap them over, that's still not enough. So then I'm going to have to go ahead and use a different card. But you should be doing that every time, just checking what you can and can't get rid of to keep it more efficient for yourself. So we're popping an 83. That's got to be enough then. And there we go. So another 84 times 7. And like I say, with the Modric that we got from the pick, and the 83s and everything like that, we can go ahead and put the Modric into an exchange once you've done all of these SBCs. But this is what you should be doing with these SBCs, is go ahead and do it as many times as you can. Now, we don't get a team in the season again, so my pack luck is really in the mud at the moment. But we do get an 86 Bellingham and an 85 Alaba. So again, all of these 84s can go in a team of the week pick. We can use 185 for the team of the week pick to complete the last one that we need for today. And then this 86 can go into an exchange. Now, to break down how the packs work to what to put into picks, I'll go ahead and open up this pack here, which is a small gold. We'll skip ahead to see what we get out of this. Argentinian is probably going to be nobody. And we can do the same thing. So a Prem, so that's going to be a player pick, and that's going to be a 77, 77, 77, 77, 77. So as long as you stick to that rule of thumb every single time, you will get an unbelievable amount of player picks, and you'll have a lot of Prems as well. And it should really increase your chances of getting the team of the season. Now, if we head back over, we are going to go ahead and do our player pick again with the Prem players we have. And this will be the last pick, I think, depending on what we get. So again, we are going to go to gold. We're going to go to women's. And then we're going to go all the way through. We're going to pop in every single one of these cards. Now, if you don't have golds in your club, I'm going to cover that straight after this player pick. So let's go ahead and complete this player pick here. One more to go. We are going to go low to high. I think we need one rare as well. So let's pop in a rare somewhere. Okay, we have an 82 Romero. Perfect. So there we go. That's been done. So we got that one done as well. So we got one more pick, and then I'm going to go into the method of how to do it when you have no coins in your club or you have no players in your club. So it's a pick and an 83 Hummels that can help us with a team of the week pick. So if you have absolutely nothing in your club, as always, as I mentioned in videos, you're going to have to do bronze pack method. There is a video on my channel. Go watch that. Then you're going to have your daily bronze and daily silver. Now you get 3 times every day now. So it's going to be 12, 24, 36 bronzes back from 3 bronzes. 36 silvers back from 3 silvers, and that's going to give you this pack here, which is going to give you 44 golds back, which can go into player picks and start building up that way. But make sure you break it down in the same way. Prem into the 81 player pick, and then all other cards go into the 77. Make sure you do that over and over. Once you've run out of the daily, go ahead and do the premium. That's going to give you 5 golds back. Do that twice. That's enough for 1 pick. And that's going to give you 4 silvers. If you have any questions, comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, smash the like button, subscribe, and catch you in the next one.